Welcome back to my channel, Be the Little Light. My name is Brittany, and today I'm excited to sit with you guys in this space, in the sacred space, and check in on your energy. When I sat down to connect in with this timeless message, I felt guided to connect in with your team of light. Sorry, this is like bothering me. There's a little thing by the camera. Okay, I'm gonna leave it be. Okay. I was guided to connect in with your team of light, is what I was hearing. So when I connected into the energy of your team of light and I started shuffling, what came through was your ancestors. So your ancestors came in and they took over the entire message. So your ancestors um, want you to know that the path that you're on right now, everything has been planned ahead of time. Everything is going according to plan. Everything is right on time. It's exactly on schedule. I'm seeing that your ancestors and your lineage, they knew that you would exist. They are deeply connected to you on a multi-dimensional level. Even if you are not aware of them, some of you may be aware of who your ancestors are. Some of you may already have a conscious communication with them, or some of you may pray to them. That may be the way in which you acknowledge them and connect in with them. Others of you that don't have that awareness of who your ancestors are, um, and these ancestors could be going back like many lines back, but it doesn't matter how far back these ancestors that I'm tapping into went back, because they know exactly who you are. And they know that the life that you are currently living is not an easy one, because one of the intentions that you set before you came here was to break certain ancestral patterns, certain loops, certain family trauma, um, trauma stored in your DNA, trauma that you came into this life with, this memory that's stored into the core of your DNA strands is what I'm seeing. And they know that it has not been easy for you at all. But there's also this acknowledgement that you came here to be a pattern interrupt. You came here to literally break the link, break that you are the one that's breaking the link. And when you do that, you're letting your ancestry go free. It's like freeing yourself frees your lineage. It frees that tethering. So it's like what I'm seeing is you, and I'm seeing links, and those links connected to your ancestors, and you being the one that's like, no, no more. And you break the link. And when you break the link, that tension that was connected, that tethered you all together, everyone's released from that, past, present, and future. This is why it is a very big deal. Everything that you are doing, you are a very big deal. And the healing doesn't always feel fun. It doesn't always feel the most pleasurable. And you are no stranger to someone who has been in the darkness, been in the cave. There is this metaphor that I'm getting around right now, you being in the cave. I feel like this is your cave of healing. You may be feeling right now called to be a little more withdrawn, whether this is a day, a couple hours, a couple days, a couple weeks, or just the season that you're in. You maybe just be feeling called to pull back some of your energy. Normally you would kind of be saying yes to everyone and everything, and right now there just needs to be some quiet so you can sit with the heaviness of the things that are coming up, because it is very heavy. We're talking about very dark things that may have happened to you in this life specifically. You could be feeling pains of things in the past life as well, but there's definitely this shedding. There's this shedding period that you are in right now, and your cave is your safe space. It's your space to feel safe, to heal. It is your sacred healing chamber. It could be a physical place where you feel like you can seek a retrieve in, a reprieve. Um, or this could be somewhere you go in your mind, in your meditation. There is this message here around connecting to your ancestors through meditation. And your meditation, it can look as you sitting down and you tapping into your heart space and your third eye, and expanding your crown chakra. But it also could be just in whatever way you can get quiet. Maybe that's cooking with no sound, or maybe that's cleaning. It's this homey, I'm feeling a homey energy. Whatever you do in your life that it's soothing for you. Like for some people, it is cleaning. Um, Cleaning things can be very therapeutic for some people. If that particular thing is not your thing, that's okay. It's whatever you find therapy in, whatever feels soothing and cathartic to you. You have the opportunity to connect in with your ancestors when you are in the energy, in that space, or doing that thing. Right now, a lot of things feel very painful because what I'm seeing is the energy of the most recent eclipse. A lot of things are being quite literally eclipsed out of your life. Things have the brightest lights shown on them, and that's the light of divinity exposing everything that's been hiding in the dark. And a lot of it can be happening at once, and that can feel very jarring. This is for your best interest, because everything unaligned must go. Whatever is not in resonance with who you are right now and who you aspire to be, if it is not in alignment with that, it is not in alignment with your highest and greatest good. Shifting the energy around that for a second. Your ancestors really want you to focus your energy right now. They want you to be more disciplined than usual, even if things may feel more challenging. They really want to encourage you to be disciplined in your day to day, in the things that you know are going to make you better off in the long run. Sticking to your routines and your regimens and your rituals that you know are in your best interest. Some of you, these could be religious rituals. They don't have to be this. These could be spiritual rituals. These just could also be rituals in which you are planting the seeds for your future. Routine, repetition. The seeds that you're planting right now, you will reap the harvest of that. And I feel that right now it may be very hard for you to see that. Some of you might be feeling like what you're doing is a waste or you're not going anywhere. That could not be further from the truth. With that being said, a lot of you guys are right now being guided to change your roles. on how you are showing up in the world. This is talking about your trades, your services, what you have to offer to others. This could be very uncomfortable for a lot of you because you're not used to showing up in this way. You're used to doing things the way that you know, but you are being asked to show up differently. And these ways that you show up differently are actually going to, in the long run, be more fruitful for you. Your harvest will be greater, your feast will be greater. You have unique services and skills to offer others. And you are a highly adaptable being, which is also why you took on some of these, all of these ancestral lessons, ancestral attachments from the previous lineages, because you, as a soul, where you are at in your journey on a soul level, outside of you as a person on a soul level, you are highly adaptable. And so it's kind of humorous to them. What I'm seeing is that you're worried about your capabilities and not being able to change your trades, change your jobs or your positions, or because what I'm seeing with them is that you don't know your own capabilities, you don't know your own power. You have many more skills, a lot of skills that you actually are not yet aware of in this life. You have a lot more to discover about yourself, so much more to discover about yourself. You may be someone that has been working the same type of job, maybe at different places, but pretty much the same kind of roles or same kind of field for a while. And even if you are someone that has uh, um, even if you are someone that has jumped around into different roles, trying different hats, trying different trades, you too still do not know all of the natural skills that you came here with. There are many of your unique talents that are yet to be discovered still. Just by you setting the intention that you would like to learn more about your own natural capabilities and in a way that that would translate as a service to others, just by you setting the intention, you are naturally going to be guided to find that information that's going to align itself to you. And the big flashing clues around that are going to be the things that pique your interest, the things that you can't explain why, but you just have a passion for it. Those are the things that you are naturally good at. It's the things that make you sparkle, the things that make your eyes big and pop and sparkly. There's a reason why, because you feel a resonance in that. Your ancestors want you to be very mindful of who you're spending your time with. They want you to be mindful and acknowledge the voice in your head and in your gut when you feel a certain way about someone, when you feel something's off, when you feel something's right, good, feels aligned, feels cohesive, feels organic. Especially because you are in this space right now where you're like in this healing chamber. You can be more vulnerable to certain energies. So to just be mindful of who and what you are giving your time, energy attention to. Even you may not even be speaking to someone, but if you are constantly thinking about them, there's an energy exchange happening. So if it is not, if you are spending time thinking about someone who you would not prefer to do that on, cut that, cut that, cut those cords, cut those strings. Next, no. Clear, cancel, delete. Some of you may be working through things in your dreams with people that you have unresolved things with in this life. If there are people coming up in your dreams that you may not really want to be dreaming about, your subconscious is showing you where there are areas for you to still work on and resolve and to bring love and healing to. It's not to torment you. It's your subconscious and it's your soul trying to bring your attention to an area that still needs it. These could be things that we haven't thought of for a long time, but if suddenly come up, someone we haven't thought about in eons, situation we haven't thought about in eons, if they're showing up in our dreams, there is a reason why, and trust that. Some of you may be receiving some information that's going to shift your reality, shift your perception. Allow that to come through. Allow yourself to be in a space where you can see things differently with a fresh set of eyes. That's going to be healing for you. There's an opportunity for it to be healing for you if you allow yourself to be more mutable and to just see things from a different perspective. This could even be someone contacting you and maybe they have unresolved things. Maybe they wanted to share something with you. It could come in the form, I'm seeing some type of communication. I was also hearing the wind, information in the wind. And this was just, that was making me think of air and communication. It was making me think of maybe someone calling you or sending you a message, someone reaching out to you. But either way, in whatever way it happens, this could also be in the dream time, communication coming to you. There's something, an information or a thought form that wants to come through that has the capability of shifting your perspective on either a recent situation or a past situation that still has a lot of unresolved. And let's get your final message from your ancestors. It's a final message, ancestors, for our beautiful friends. Knocked down, cards knocked down. Yes, confirmation. You are in this healing chamber right now. You're in this healing chamber. It's going to feel, it can feel like a death in a sense, and it is a death, because there's a part of you that you've outgrown, and there's a part of you that's outgrown this old home, and you need a bigger space where you can literally let your wings, your new wings, unfurl. But right now you're in this period where you need to rest. You need to rest first. Give yourself time to be in that undoing process, that cocoon, that pupa. Your ancestors want you to have deep compassion for yourself and what you are going through, what you have gone through. Acknowledge everything that you have experienced. All of it is valid. The bottom of the deck here, cycles of death and rebirth. Look at that, is the butterfly. This is the version of you. I've talked about it in my last video. I'll put that here. But this is, I'll put it here. I'll put it here. I'll put it somewhere up here. This is the version of you that's in the future, that's trying to communicate to you. This version of you that needs to rest and be in the cocoon, in the pupa. This future version of you is communicating to you that there's another side. There's another side. There's another version of you. Because they're experiencing it right now, and they understand, and when they look back, they can see, yes, that period that this you is going through right now is necessary to become this version, this unfuckwithable version of you that's been through it, that's seen it, heard it, done it, wrote a book about it, became chairman of the company. Unbothered, unwavering, fully rooted, been there, done that. Give yourself time, space, and grace, okay? Your ancestors here are just very firm, they're very loving, and they're very appreciative. This is you. You bridge spirit and matter. This is also your some of your spiritual team coming through in the forms of ETs, reminding you, like, yeah, you're not from here. You know you're not from here, and it's not easy being here all the time, but you are bringing and carrying a very specific frequency to this planet, and we love you. You're bringing heaven on earth. I'm going to leave that there. I love you guys very much. Be easy on yourself. Give yourself grace. You're amazing. You're incredible. I appreciate you. I love you. I can't wait to see you guys in the future.